7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy 2000!
Welcome back to another episode of DickeyTime. If you enjoy the podcast, show your support by subscribing. This podcast is available in video format on YouTube, audio format on Spotify and iTunes. If you enjoy any of the music tonight, check out the playlist.
Happy New Year, everybody.
That was scary New Year, Justin.
It was a lot quieter than I thought it was going to be.
I'm deaf now.
I mean, what?
I meant to say, huh?
Welcome back, everybody. This is the last podcast of the year and possibly ever, because you never know how much time you got left
What if the world ends
in your
tomorrow?
short life. Yeah, and also, you know, it's just kind of like it's just normal for
People to die.
a new conspiracy. The world's ending, you know, at the end of every year.
Right, yeah. I think in the Great Old Testament, there was, you know, that thing about how many people were allowed into heaven, right? There was like 1,800 people or something. Like, had like a cap. It was actually about, they were talking about a small city in Florida, and we're about to hit that cap. And once we do, the apocalypse starts. The four horsemen of Florida show up.
Four horsemen of Florida. Yeah, what is it with Florida? They literally only have like retired old people there, and then
crazy people.
Insanely poor people. There's no middle ground.
Because that's why the elderly people go there to retire, because it's so cheap to live there.
Is it cheap to live in Florida?
Into parts of Florida, where Florida man is a problem, yeah. I'm sure there's like nice parts, like, you know, there's fucking Disney World is there.
Dude, that'd be sick. I only went to Disneyland once in my life, and I was like way too young to even recollect it.
Just like couldn't even appreciate it.
Well, I had fun, you know. I went on all the rides and shit, but I don't
Go
know.
on Splash Mountain?
Oh yeah,
Did you get
multiple
wet?
times.
I mean,
Hell yeah, I got wet.
yeah, I've only been there once too.
Yo, Abby, before we get into the music tonight,
Tell me.
just tell me. Let's give me the yearly ob.
The yearly ob, that's a fun segment. Yearly ob.
How was your year? No shit. Be honest. Be serious.
It was both fun and not fun, you know, for like, as I'm sure every year is for everyone, but I had a lot of projects this year that are like done and have been recorded, and that just didn't come out, so that I'm like, that it just sucks to sit there with like, you know, projects and stuff that you are like, this is done, come out. So I really wanted to put out like a lot of music last year, so that was kind of my biggest, but like I made a lot of music, and so there's a give and take, you know, like I got a lot done, but it's such a like, it's on hold, and then the stuff that I recorded longer ago, you know, is also still coming out, so that's kind of been a bummer on things. But overall, I'd say it's a pretty good year. I mean, there's a lot of tragedy this year too, but you know, I'm trying to stay positive. Music was a good year. There was a lot of good albums this year. I thought that was a good, like, you could tell people were being creative out of quarantine, so that was kind of cool to see. I got ducks this year. Became a duck dad. That's fucking awesome. Love those ducks. Cutest little thing. It's snowing out right here in Washington, and ducks in snow is one of the cutest things I've ever fucking witnessed. Gotta say.
They're precious. They look very content out there. Yeah.
Yeah, they're fucking adorable. I love those.
Dude, I'd be screaming. I'd be like, yo, it's way too fucking cold to be a duck right now.
For real, dude. They were in the pool until it froze.
Yeah. Yo, so going back to your year, man, is there anything you think you would have redone given the chance, or are you content? Are you happy with your life right now, with the way things are going? Like, if a word of caution to yourself, if that's possible.
I would like to. I have a big issue in my life where I take on so many projects and so many things at once, and I have like 97 open projects, and I never just put like dedicated time to one thing. So like, that's definitely something I would like to take away from this year, is that instead of having a bazillion open projects, I should really just focus and buckle on one or two at a time. That book I've been working on, I made a lot of progress on that this year. That was really cool. But Nicole and I started going to the gym, and every time we go there, and we do like, you know, 30 minutes, 45 minutes of like elliptical or bike or whatever, and I just like have been writing on there and just putting a ton of time into that. So that's been super cool. I would love to come out with that soon.
Do you think, as you get older, as the years move along, do you think time tends to stagnate more so, or do you think it kind of speeds along?
I feel like it's unfair to even to gauge that, because of the pandemic happening and like
a bit of a placebo happening.
Yeah, and I work from home, like on top of that. So like the world stood still. The world kind of stands still when you work at home, and then it also literally stood still. So like it's a weird place to be in that. So I don't know if it has something to do with that, depressive rut of like nothing matters, every day is the same day, or if that has just been amplified by the pandemic, or if that's just a reality of growing up. the crushing weight of time pinching you on the back going, don't you wish you had done more today?
Yeah, I think that's just natural, though. I think we all just kind of feel like we can do more and more, Mm-hmm. When realistically, it's just
Except for The Rock. I don't think that dude could do any more.
Yeah. I mean, if he
does any more good, I might be like, he's an alien. Yeah. He's an undercover alien.
Yeah, honestly, whether or not it's this presidential...
don't say it. The Rock's going to be the president in the future, isn't he?
What I'm saying is, if it's not this run... he's eventually got to do it. He's kind of being pushed into it, like, by the people. But
dude, every celebrity minus Trump that said they were gonna do it didn't do it. Like Will Smith and Kanye, like everyone made a big thing. Like I'm good 20 this year, I'm gonna do it, and then they're like, no, it's actually a lot harder. I don't want to be a president. I want to continue to be rich.
Yeah, you have to give up your life, right?
Absolutely.
Man, yeah.
How can you do it? Once you're the president, like, you can't go anywhere anymore, like, by yourself. You can't just go to the park.
Yeah. How do you maintain that workout regimen when you also have to, keep the nukes from firing?
Being the president and you're, like, fit as fuck. That'd be the sickest shit ever if we had a yoked president.
Yeah, well, I mean, just watch Idiocracy. That's just reality, man.
Or we put Gatorade on the plane.
Whoever has the strongest president, king, queen, or whatever your nation or country has for an elected official, that's. If we have the strongest one, that's probably going to be the most feared and respected leader amongst the world. So keep that in mind, foreign countries listening.
What if every 5 years we had instead of an election every 5 we had a Hunger Games for the president, but like of the world. So like every country's representative would have to go into like a Hunger Games-esque scenario.
Okay, first off,
and it would be about building like the most battle-hardened warrior.
I think it's feasible in the future. I mean, we're not there yet. It's not that dystopian yet, but it's like, reality TV is becoming more and more real every single day. I think people want bloodshed.
Oh, dude,
eventually.
All it takes is nuclear warfare for us to reset everything and be like, okay, let's all agree that was a bad idea.
Yeah, well,
and let's figure out a new way to do this.
I mean, you look at, we haven't had like a horrible war, like a World War III, for years, man. A lot of people...
Well, America hasn't had war.
Yeah, true.
The rest of the world hasn't stopped fighting.
I think there's, like, for whatever reason, this intrinsic desire to want something awful. I don't know. I feel like it's kind of... unfortunately,
that's Doomfist's mantra. It's like you have to force people to fight so that they can become stronger. So it's like he takes on the role of the villain to ensue violence so that people become stronger to stop him.
Oh, well, dude, that's actually a beautiful mantra, yeah.
Dude, that's the best villain. Who is it?
Oh, it's just the ghost, don't worry.
We got a Sombra main.
Mm-hmm. All right, Abby. Well, let's get into it.
Dude, it's a new year. I told you to start calling me Throbby.
You keep hitting the fucking gym, homie, and we might get you a name tag.
That's good, dude. I forgot about it.
All right, Abby. You want to enlighten the people?
Are we gonna watch this?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so there's this channel called Horror Stories. Great channel. They remind me a lot of like Shrouded Hand and stuff. They do short I don't want to. It's like kind of like a biopic about a person and their moment of tragedy that went viral or something, like whether it was caught on camera or was just told about. For this instance, it appears to be about a teacher who was devoured by a shark. And there's just been gnarly things like of obscure, almost like that show 1,000 Ways to Die. You ever watch that show?
Oh, hell yeah.
Where it's like, these are insane, but it's less like offensive to the people that were dead. It's not like, Sally's boobs fucking shot out her chest. It's, and it's like, oh no, the mayor of this town was so old that when she went down to check the sewage system, she fell in and drowned in it because she couldn't get back out. Or the worker at the caramel factory fell in the candy machine and was caramelized to death. Like shit like that. You're like, whoa, that happens?
I would not want to die in a vat of anything.
Dude, imagine being boiled to death by a viscous liquid. Like, it's not even like, oh, you're submerged in it, like you sink in it. It's like thick and it's like a quicksand of heat.
Thick.
Oh yeah, thick quick.
All right, let's check it out.
Let's see how this is this really nice photo of this man turns into horror.
Sam Kellett was spearfishing with friends in preparation for a competition
The ominous
the following
music.
day when a great white shark estimated to be around 16 feet long attacked and ate him alive.
Dude.
The group of friends were practicing at Goldsmith Beach in South Australia on February 8th, 2014, when one of the men, Wyatt Raymount, began yelling after spotting a large shark in the water. In an affidavit to the coroner, Raymount said he looked under the water and saw a shark, which he assumed had taken Mr. Kellett. I did not see Sam.
Whoa.
However,
It
was
literally
in the exact
swallowed him?
position I had last seen Sam. It was thrashing and moving around a bit. I saw the shark vertical with its tail towards the bottom and its head near the surface. Aaron Whitaker, another diver at the scene, claims he was swimming on the surface when he heard Mr. Raymount yell out to him. It made me turn around back out to sea, and as I turned around, I saw the tail of a shark come out of the water, and it was thrashing around. I put my face under the water to see the shark, but I could not see it. All of a sudden, a white pointer shark came out of the murky water vertically towards the surface just behind me and almost launched itself out of the water. I saw it grab something, but because it was maybe 5 to 7 meters away, it was at furthest that I could see with the visibility in the water. I couldn't make out what the shark had grabbed. After the shark came up, I saw a lot of blood in the water. I saw the shark right near Sam's float, and I knew Sam was at his float when I first saw the shark. Although I didn't actually see the shark grabbing Sam, I am sure that the shark took him, judging by how close the shark was to his
Dude,
fish.
I would freeze up. I would
Nicholas
freeze up,
Carson
man.
said he was about 25
Dude, that's
meters from
horrifying.
Mr.
Like, it's
Kellett
one thing to
when he
watch
saw a
somebody
shark
be
tail
eaten
thrashing
to death by a
side to
shark.
side.
Where usually people
I saw
get
the
bitten,
whole
they
body
get
of the
away,
shark
and then they
surface
die.
out of the water and dive down again
This
into the
man was
dead.
just
I
taken
was
by the
directly
shark.
behind
Like,
the shark,
completely
so I saw the whole
eaten.
body jump out of the water.
Yeah,
I
man.
think the shark was about 5 meters long.
Dude,
It was
that's
a dark
horrific.
gray
What would that even
It looked
be
a
like
great
for
white
you
shark.
in that moment? You're
so
inside
fast.
the shark alive,
Carson
like
also
being
said the
chewed
surrounding
on
water was
I
bright
think-
and drowned.
I think you'd
At
probably
least
die
divers
from
found 2
exhaustion.
lead weights from
If,
Kellett's
like, let's say
diving
the
bell
shark
and a loaded
swallows you,
spear
you know,
gun that
and
shark
you-
experts
without
claimed had
gashing
2
you with its
marks
teeth.
that matched the profile of a
That's
great white
crazy.
shark.
That's got to be
No
one of the
remains
worst things I've
Kellett's
ever
body
heard.
were ever
Oh,
found.
definitely
Not
worse.
just being mauled, he
Yeah.
actually
Kellett was a
cartoonishly was like
second-year
swallowed by a
English
great
teacher
white.
at Wenunga International
Oh my
High School.
god.
Principal Wendy
Dude, fuck
Johnson
the
told
ocean.
the
We are
media
not
he
supposed to
was
be
a
in the
wonderful
water.
young man.
Like,
He had a great
dude.
sense of humor, great sense of mischief, and was
Yikes.
very
Rest in
passionate
peace,
about
man.
his students and about their learning.
That's what you fucking get, homie.
That's why I'm scared of everything. I listen to shit like this all the time.
Okay, so we've talked about, you know, the crocodile death roll being a horrible way to go, but what's worse in this predicament, the shark or the crocodile?
I think in this specific one, the shark, because if he was eaten like alive by the shark isn't that much bigger than him, so that's like a claustrophobic, like suffocation, constriction type death. Which, like with the death roll thing, like that's awful, but at least it'll, you know, you'll probably be like knocked out or drowned or like killed pretty like relatively quickly, but being like stuck in a shark.
Yeah,
Well, it's like being imagine being taped in a sleeping bag and thrown into the ocean. Like that's what that feels like to me.
Dude, yeah, I couldn't even comprehend how horrific that would probably be.
Dude, yeah. Oh my gosh. That was like nightmare when from Pinocchio when I was a kid. It was like, man, they make this look so cute. Like, there's like a whole world in here with room to hang out. I'm like, dude, no, if you were in a whale's tummy, it would be heart attacks that you die from fucking entering the. That's a portal to the H. Lovecraftian world, H.P. Lovecraftian world.
Yeah, I guess the inside of a whale's stomach pumps out the same chemicals that are in like something like Zoloft or something. So just keep you nice and calm, so you can just
horrifying. You just accept your fate. Like, this isn't so bad. Tentacles come and grab you from the inside.
Dude, yeah.
Force you into the acid.
I'm still going to go in the ocean. I'm still going to surf. I'm still going to have fun and shit. But
I'm scared the whole time.
Yeah, there's always that fear.
I'm acting tough.
Dude, honestly, man, I freak out when I step on something like a crab,
Dude, I get scared when the tide starts to pull you back in a little too aggressively. Like, when you're like, oh, it's getting a big suck, and you kind of fall, and you're like, okay, this isn't that funny anymore.
Let's get some music going. This is Throne.
Dude,
Fast Forward.
This is a band I just found out about like 2 days ago. And this song goes dummy, bro.
The tone.
It's funny too, the Spite just came out with that music video where Darius is like hanging upside down by that contraption, and this video has that, and this came out like 4 months ago. Mm-hmm. This is so funny. I was like, I just saw for the first time Darius do that.
Dude, this is fucking Buster's hardcore band.
Wait, really?
Yeah, Humanity's Last Breath drummer.
No way.
Yeah.
No wonder it's sick as shit. Is it really? That's so funny.
Yeah, dude. Buster's he's just got the fucking talent, man.
It's awesome, yeah. This band goes hard.
I really do. I am curious how he has,
change up, bro.
Well, yeah, dude, it's sick. How he has the time to just do all these fucking projects, and he just executes them all flawlessly. Jesus Christ.
The change up.
East Coast hardcore, take notes.
So sick.
You dumb motherfuckers.
So get over it. Their change ups are so clean.
Yeah.
I will continue to say it to the day I die. That is like one of my favorite, most underrated things a band could do, is have sick transitions. It's such an underrated skill.
Well, I think that's why Sworn In on the Death Card was critically acclaimed,
Get it over with. Yeah, Death Card was amazing. I still go back to Death Card.
It was the change-ups, man. Dude, I am so excited for that as a record.
And 2 minutes, dude, short songs.
That's what it should be, man. Absolutely.
That's how you get the re-clicks.
Dude,
I'm going to keep coming back. That's like in all of my playlists. Banger, good one-liners, you can understand the vocalist, the mix is tight, really sick transitions, really catchy parts that don't last too long, breakdowns were sick and consistent, like, dude, it was tight. Really into that song.
Up next, we got Virtue and Vice, Fear and Loathing in Las Vegas.
When I was pulling this up, I found out this is from 7 years ago. I thought this was a newer band. Somebody just showed this to me, but
it's all good, man. We're just here to fucking chill, listen to music.
Good music is good music.
Good music is good music. Exactly, Austin.
This is the dream that Design the Skyline had, and then they woke up and tried to replicate it.
Yeah.
They just did this. Couldn't
He's even
do it.
stanced up, crab. Okay.
Party time.
How the hell did this not blow the fuck up?
Right, this is cool. Also, strobes in the woods, kind of cool. Not usually super into strobes, but they kind of look sick against the tree line.
This is interesting, man. This is like Southern hardcore meets like straight up scene rave music.
Right? Like skip the foreplay with Malines.
Yeah.
It's fucking hype. Dude, the trees look insane.
Yeah, it's cool, man. The beautifully auto-tuned vocals.
Right? Catch me playing this right after Abandon All Ships.
Yeah, dude, I'm a sucker. I'm a sucker for this shit.
And the necks on the guitars, they're all light up. Yeah, this is that perfect scene, like scene core, you know, I don't even know what you call it, like skip the foreplay type shit.
Yeah.
It's got this like synthy party vibe. Well, we should be playing the emo night.
Honestly. I always thought that was an unfortunate thing about emo night. It was how, like, I get you go to listen to music that you know, that you've heard, but I think a part of me would like to hear something that I haven't heard, you know? There's something, like, I hate the idea of, like, only existing to want to relive my past, you know?
Yeah, there's something sad about that for sure.
Yeah, the nostalgia thing is, like, it's fun, but it's also
It shouldn't be
sad.
everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
There should be a balance of it.
He's rocking the fedora.
Yeah, he looks so out of place compared to everyone else.
Dude, this is so fun though. This reminds me so much of just
Like high school.
Dude, yeah, well, high school, absolutely, but I don't know, just the feeling of I guess you could say like 2010, you know, like there were heavy bands, you know, but back then there was like this element of how can I do the wackiest, funnest emo thing, you know?
Oh, yeah.
It was more so like people were coming together to be creative in that sense versus the I'm fucking tough, let me beat your fucking ass, listen to this fucking nasty
Let me
two-step.
beat your ass.
Yeah, please sir, allow me the privilege to give you a whopping.
Ma'am, may I have some coochie, please?
Dude, that was sick, man. Hell yeah.
Glad you like it. I thought it was pretty tight.
Dude, yeah, I didn't even know that band existed. It's a shame.
Well, it's got 6 million.
What the fuck, man? I guess I'm just behind.
Maybe
on the
they're just big in
times.
Japan.
They could be. Oh, Japanese band? Is that what you're saying?
Correct. Oh, finally, Justin. Does his name do anything to you?
Orphan?
You know what that means? Not what the word means, but like, this is the brothers, the two brothers from Strangled, the vocalists. This is their new band.
Oh, okay. All right.
Bro, I've already listened to this song probably 20 times.
Is that good?
This is like technically 2 songs, but like the beginning, I usually skip the beginning just because it's nice to listen to once, but
Yeah.
it's just like a little monologue, you know, spoken word part that sets up the theme of the song.
Well,
But bro, yes.
should I skip the
No.
monologue?
Let it play. Let it
Oh,
play.
okay,
If it's your first listen, definitely you got to hear the whole thing.
Oh, yo, we got Orphan, Act 1, Callouses.
Slash Dying Light.
Light. Yep, here we go. Like,
So hype. Dude, the two brothers go. It's just called Two Brothers. They go so fucking hard. And the dude who does the yells has started doing some lows now too.
Yeah.
And they kind of go back and forth, and it's, ooh, baby, it's tasty.
I do enjoy flavor.
You can enjoy the flavor of my delicious sundae I made you.
Dude, I found a vegan cheesecake at Fred Meyer the other day, and holy
Yo.
fuck, man.
Change your life?
Yeah. Yeah, it did. I ate that whole fucking thing.
Yo,
Dude.
impressed.
Yeah. When something's tasting good, I'll bypass my
You put on the dog brain. You're just like, I'll just eat
Yeah.
until I
breathe in
am
the
physically
food.
ill, and then some.
Dude, honestly, man, I'm a bit of a glutton sometimes. Like, I real shit will like eat a shit ton of food one day, right? And then I just won't eat anything the next day, just because.
See, well, I don't know if that's a glutton, because a glutton would eat everything they could the first day and then could do the same thing again the next day.
Well, you see, I would continue to eat if it didn't hurt.
If it didn't physically kill me,
Yeah.
I would continue to stuff.
Dude, that's the weird thing about our age right now is like I think I'm really starting to notice that transition into adulthood where so obviously certain foods don't taste the same to you. Like I can't eat Sour Patch Kids like every single day and just be like, yeah, let's go
Right, you
backflips,
ruin your day. I can't go hiking now.
Well, dude, also like your teeth are just a lot more sensitive now.
For sure.
That close up. Damn, they're on some sad ass shit right now.
And then instantly hit you with the anger.
Man.
Yeah, this band is gonna pop off. They're so good. Whatever these two brothers do, they've got it down.
Mm-hmm.
They're so fucking, like you said, this is like some emotional, artistic shit.
Yeah.
That was something I always loved about Strangled, is that the music was violent, but the lyrics were like oddly poetic,
Yeah, yeah.
for how angry the music was. And then they continue that shit here. It's fucking sick.
Dude, it's an unfortunate reality of our time, the fact that there are so many great artists out there that will never, ever get their shit discovered because of the plethora of fucking...
There's too much.
Yes, one, there's too much, but two, there is like a nice thin coat of fucking people with money just kind of controlling the way that culture like pushes things out there,
Like getting on a label and shit. The need to do that.
Label or not, man, if you're a rich fucking if you're a rich kid with a lot of money, mommy, daddy pays for everything, you've got all the nice gear, you've got the tour van, you've got it all, you're already like miles ahead of every other band in that, right? You can essentially suck, but just as long as you are paying for those ads, you are getting that fucking
Well, I mean, your music still has to do somewhat, right? I mean, what's that band, the Imminent song? They're a good example of having a ton of money and not working out because nobody liked their music.
I guess you're right. I think where my mind is going is like the idea of, since that being competition with all the other bands, it essentially is just canceling out all the other time, all the other time that you, the consumer, could spend.
How does it cancel it just because it exists? Like, just because Billie Eilish exists doesn't mean Lil Nas X can't be famous.
Let's say I don't know who Billie Eilish is. Let's say she fucking sucks ass or whatever. And I just keep getting Billie Eilish after Billie Eilish, and then all of the fucking her team, or all of the separate artists on her label, and they all kind of like go into this one category of, suck is subjective, but let's say they all fucking suck. I have spent all my time based off of looking at ads or the next thing that shows up on YouTube or whatever is fabricated through, fake views or something. I don't know. I think I'm a little bit bitter in the sense of I know for a fact that the industry is a little rigged, just a little bit. There is some genuity out there, but
Publicly though, people don't really like that it is rigged though. Like, it doesn't. Just because it is rigged doesn't mean the fan bases are there to support it being rigged. Like, they still like to support artistry and shit that's sick, but. There's also just a big demographic of normies who don't really care, or people that think about how many people don't even understand that they just think everyone who's in a band makes millions of dollars. Like, they just don't even get it. They're just like, "What? You're a rock star. You're in a band." And like, no, I'm in a metalcore band that makes no money. Like, they're just the delusion of not understanding that. He's fucking beating the shit out of himself.
Oh, he's gonna kill himself again.
Not again.
Not again. Wow. Yeah. Yeah, this picked right off where Strangled left off.
Drums are definitely a little less sick, like production-wise, but I mean, they were pretty fucking OP in the last shit.
Yeah.
But still, this is so sick. I fucking love that guy's yells. They're incredible. And then the other dude has such a big range, the main frontman. God damn, that's sick.
Dude, hell yeah. Dude, I am also looking forward to their future, man. I really hope that they can keep at it, you know?
Oh, dude, that thumbnail just reminded me. What do you think Ian Bearer is gonna do? Do you think he'll ever do anything again?
Who?
Rings of Saturn, the vocalist that got booted.
He's probably gonna take some time, honestly.
You think so?
I think if you step away
Like a trash
from...
man, maybe for a little bit.
Well, yeah, it's like for one, just now you're a vocalist, you know him because that's your field,
Right.
Whereas me, like the average listener or something is like, I don't fucking know who that guy is. If he started a new band, unless he had a label that fucked with Rings of Saturn heavy and like knew who he was,
Promoted the shit out of it. Yeah, that's fair. It's a hard thing to just like pick up off the ground after that.
Yeah, and then you have to consider like, where's he gonna find sick, reliable musicians? Hopefully in the same town or city or state that they can all meet up and actually practice. It's fucking hard. You and I know it's like
it is
getting everyone together just to jam and shit. People
just to go to lunch sometimes.
Yeah, people got jobs. They got lives happening. Let's keep this shit rolling. Headcave, Break the Cell.
Another cool song. Yeah, somebody showed me one of those fucking try not to headbang challenge videos, and I was like, these suck, man. I hate these. And then they showed me this one, and it had 3 songs on it, and I was like, whoa, these are pretty tight. All right, I'm color me impressed. And this was one of them. This had a really cool breakdown in it.
Dude, you remember going home after school with your homies, eating fucking pizza pockets and putting on like fucking top 20 heaviest breakdown comps or some shit?
Dude, hell yeah. I used to listen to the fuck out of the breakdown, top 10 breakdowns, top 10 emo breakdowns, top 10 deathcore breakdowns. Dude, that shit was tight.
Yeah, that shit was fun. That's how I found a lot of my favorite bands back in the day. Just the
one snippet, like, whoa.
Yeah, just
who is this bitch?
Just the fucking heaviest spots,
That's how I found Parkway Drive. Their song Boneyards was in a breakdown.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like,
some Saw-ass looking music video.
Sergeant Day.
Yo, what's your opinion on the genre gent right now? How you feeling about it?
I think it's on a happy incline. Like, it took a couple years off from being annoying, and I think it's on a fun upswing right now, but it better not overstay its welcome again. It needs to be, gent needs to be in waves.
What do you think the future of it is then? Do you think it's gonna become like more clean, progressive, or do you think it's gonna, amp up the fucking weird time signature breakdowns and shit?
I feel like groove will always have its place, and gent is kind of just a byproduct of groove with metal.
Yeah.
Once you groove in metal, you kind of just gent naturally.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it'll always be there. Like, you can come up with an infinite number of ways to go do
yeah.
quick O's. So I don't know. I think as production continues to grow, maybe just there will be more post-production aspects to add to gent, like maybe the digital sounds will gent as well and not just guitar, the stutters of instrumentation through mixing them and whatnot. So maybe that will be the evolution, like more towards like bands like Diamond Construct are doing, where they're doing like DJs and stuff. Genting with a DJ is maybe, it's already the DJ, bro. What if Lord of the Rings gent band, DJ Ent. And then it's gent, bro.
It's a cool looking music video though, I'll give them that.
Yeah, fun B-roll footage.
Oh, the song's over. Wow. I was ready for like the next chorus or something. Wow.
Yeah, nice. It doesn't overstay its welcome.
Quick little banger. Yeah, I enjoyed it.
It's a good background song. And it has that one part where you're like, what is this?
What is this?
What band is it? Or as the wise Nick Nocturnal would say, bagger.
Yep, we got you right there, Nick. Thank you.
Thank you so much, man.
Let's keep this shit going. We got Girl in Red.
You ever heard of her?
I know the lady in the red dress, like fucking
Lady,
delusion.
she's a girl and she's in red.
Serotonin is the song.
No,
I've
you
never
stopped your thought completely. And just went,
I've never heard of this band before.
It was just one person, but I thought it was pretty cool. This kind of just popped up in my feed and checked it out. I was like, this is a nice, like, summery, top-down, drive in the nice sun, little windy breeze.
Dude, okay, so this brings me to my next question for you. How do you know when to, like, change it up? How often are you changing it up? Like,
All the time.
all the time? Like,
I listen to so much shit, bro.
pretty bipolar with the ears?
Yeah, absolutely. I think, like, literally my mood dictates what I listen to, absolutely. Like, I don't listen to this song every day, but, like, when I'm feeling like I want to be more chipper and, like, oh, yeah, I need to, like, remember to have fun. Like, I'll put on a song like this.
Dude, that's a weird thought, right? You just stop yourself and you're like, oh, yeah, I need to have fun.
Yeah, it is weird, but I think that's just a byproduct of being fucking stoned. It's like you're able to be a lot more, like, literally just so upfront about that. Like, oh, I need to have more serotonin right now. Like, this is not something I would notice if I was just grinding at work right now.
Yeah, managing your time can become a bit overwhelming when you're, like, the only one in charge of it for whatever reason.
Living in the fucking present, bro, too, is needs to be talked about more. Of, bro, like, how much, like, you know, we're asleep for however many hours, and then we're on our phone for how many hours during the day. And something that, like, really blew my mind the other day is thinking about being on your phone as being in a virtual world. You know, like, once you're, like, looking at your phone, you're not really in the present world anymore. You're in your phone's digital scape,
Yeah.
which is such a horrifying realization of, like, fuck, dude, I spend 6+ hours in this virtual world, like, which is not reality. Like, I'm learning things and I'm entertaining myself, or in reality, I'm just wasting my real time by being in the digital, like, realm.
Okay, well, I'll ease the fucking sting of wasting.
You've got pull me back, Justin!
Dude, no, like, honestly, and I think everyone has really had this thought, at least somewhat with themselves. That looks like it would hurt really
Fell
bad.
out of the fucking... That's really funny.
Dude, I really, really truthfully believe that the internet is just as real now as real life. Like, I think that, you know, with the way the world has, like, transitioned over to this fucking COVID plague that's currently transpiring for the past 2 years.
Fair. And the fact, like, Twitch and entertainment and stuff is more of a real job at this point for people that it's legitimate and not necessarily a bad thing.
I think everyone can agree. Fair. It sucks to say that is a reality, but it's just, you know,
I'm just not ready to be a robot yet, you feel me?
Yeah.
I'm just scared.
Yeah.
I'm not ready to put a chip in my head.
Dude.
And become a cyborg.
You want to know something very real, like, within
parasites,
the fucking psyche of Justin?
Bot flies.
Dude, no, right at the beginning of COVID, like, I think it was, like, we were, like, 3 months in or something like that. I had, like, this crazy, like, I felt like I was losing my mind shit. Like, oh, this is what happens before you become schizophrenic or some
like
shit.
Psychosis shit.
Dude, no, like, I was just sitting there. It was, like, 4 a.m, and I was just wide awake, just thinking about my life, you know? Just taking in everything, just thinking about where I'm at.
That existentialism.
It was a little existential, but I vividly remember just, like, looking at my phone and just thinking about how much of an extension of myself it really was. And, like, just looking at the camera.
Oh my God.
Bless you.
Oh, shit. Sorry.
And just thinking about, like, man, like, whether I want this to control me or not, it to a certain extent, it does. It controls me, you know. I legitimately can't go on with my day without needing to check that, because, one, you know, this is just the world I live in, you know. I have to check either an email, I have to reply with you guys, and along the way get fed some ads. You know?
True.
Dude, and in that sense, like, going on with the paranoia, the way that my brain was kind of working, falling into, like, this neurosis or something like that, I was just thinking about, like, and I often think about this sometimes, about how the shit that, whether we want to see it or not, you know, it shapes us, you know, the fucking ads, or, you know, like the post that your friend or someone that lives in another country or something posts. It's like, naturally we're not supposed to see this shit. And I think because of it, you look at all the arguments happening, you know, all the old people are online now too. I think it makes sense with all the hate that's in the world right now.
Yeah.
Because we now have access to it.
Well, and people too, like what you said, everyone is just saying shit that they wouldn't say to you in person, not like, oh, talk shit, but like those are inside thoughts usually. But because of the ability to get famous and get recognition online, people are more willing to...
The delusion of fame.
Yeah, people are willing to put, like, oh, I'll put my embarrassing thing, or I'll lie, or I'll ruin my reputation in hopes to get more likes and clicks because that's worked for somebody else.
Yeah.
So that's what I'm going to do.
Yeah, dude. It's fucking weird. It weirds me out because
Digital style!
Digital style. Yeah. It all just happened, like, right at the worst point in time, right? It's like, oh, okay, so we all have a little more time.
I think the worst point in time might have been the Holocaust.
I'm sorry. Yo, we're gonna keep shit rolling. We got Limp Bizkit, Dad
This isn't
vibes.
rolling, Justin. This is Dad vibes.
Oh yeah, sorry. Yeah, okay. So before we start this, I had expressed my concerns to you. I kind of, I thought I didn't check this shit out. It's been out for a second, and the reason I didn't check it out, and feel free to crucify me, everyone. I don't give a fuck. The way they marketed this whole album, it had some try hard like cringe to it for me.
Oh, for
like
sure.
I saw Fred Durst on TikTok doing shit with kids, and I was just like, yo, this is like, you could say this is badass all you want, but at the end of the day, this is a fucking full grown man desperately trying to hang on to his career of being the party guy. And it's like, I don't know, that's just where my brain was going. So I was like, yo, you know, I could entertain this, but realistically, I think I'm good. So
I'm good.
So
I guess the way I see this band is I've always seen them as more of like one of those Attila type of things where like I don't take this seriously, but I'm gonna like I bop out to it, you know. It's like on. I'm
okay.
like like I'm not like Fred Durst is so fucking funny, bro. Like, you know, he's a cringe lord. That Fanatic movie he made was so fucking so funny,
Yeah,
and not
yeah.
a good way.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's not. He's trying to be self-aware and he's trying to be cringe to be funny. But when everyone knows when you lean too far into something, it becomes unfunny. Like how the Owl City guys ruined the Firefly meme.
Oh yeah.
Like how he made a big post, like doing one of those over-explained posts, just like replacing the words with bigger words, like the Winnie the Pooh thing. How it's like, oh, they're not fireflies, they're they're electrical insects. So he did like one of those long like copy pastas, and just literally that day the meme stopped. Everyone stopped the Fireflies meme.
God damn.
Because of the guy that made the song tried to get in on the joke and did it too hard.
At my funeral, can we play that Carly Rae Jepsen song, like "It's Always a Good Time," but like at the saddest point, like when they're burying me?
It's always a good time. And then it's just a laugh track of you going, the irony.
Yeah, at my funeral, I want there to be a holographic projection of me also watching
Flipping
me
everyone off.
No, I just want to be in the audience, just like
Watching yourself.
screaming
Panicked.
everyone out.
You're
Like,
screaming.
no one knows about this. I pay some fucking.
It's very funny.
Dude, that'd be hilarious.
Oh, dude, you know what would be a really good fucking prank along those lines?
What?
If you hired somebody to show up at your funeral that looks similar to you and stood really far away at the funeral, and they had like an umbrella and they kind of like were behind a tree a little bit and they look just like you.
That's the setup for every horror movie ever.
Like they're like, is that the
Who is
yeah,
that
is that
guy?
the killer? Yeah. Is he not in the coffin right now? So everyone thinks that I faked my own death.
I love it. Yo, let's check out Limp Bizkit's Dad Vibes.
Limp Bizkit. Bizkit. Yeah, the song keeps getting stuck in my head. It's corny, it's cringe, but it's a bop.
Yo, no, I'm here to be proved wrong. Like I don't give a shit. If it's good, it's good, you know?
Mama gon' brag when I walk in the door. Y'all ain't never seen a gorilla in the mist walk the line so fine with a blindfold. Keep in mind though, hot dad riding in on a rhino. Got the roll on the
I have seen a lot of people give this record the praise that it's been given, you know.
I haven't heard the whole record, just this track. Personally. Like, it's got this OG kind of feel to it.
Yeah, no. It sounds like Fred Durst isn't as old as he is.
Right? Like, this feels like something you could hear on their older shit.
Dude, I just remember seeing that live performance from 2 years ago. Fred Durst in the jumpsuit, and he's got a giant fucking gray beard, and he's just low
really
energy, like doing like the robot and shit.
I remember that. That was pretty funny.
I was like, what the fuck, man?
That was up there with the David Draymond Sound of Silence video, where he's like bloatedly walking across the stage going, looks like his back fucking hurts.
Do you think David Draymond can afford to reflect and come to terms with the fact come to terms with the fact that he isn't as sick as he once thought he was? Do you think
as
that
long
ever
as he
happens
has those
in the future?
metal things in his face, he's not gonna think that.
Man, yeah, he can't. His fan base literally won't let him take those out.
Bro, he could literally
he knows
take
they
it.
look bad.
He could take it out one day and nobody would even fucking say anything. There'd be one Lamb Goat article and then no one would care.
He'd see it though, and he'd be like,
He'd put it back. He'd put one back in.
yeah.
See, like, I think the big reason, too, I like this is because it's things that I'd like to see Riff Raff do. You know, people like that, where I'm like, I used to like your shit because of how funny and, like, into the meme you were, and you would just make funny, good music. But when you started taking yourself super seriously, it started becoming less fun.
Yeah.
And, like, when Fred makes movies that are super serious and not on the nose, and they're just, like, very on the nose, but you're like, well, this isn't very fun anymore. But then when he's doing just dumb shit like that, he's spanking his own butt and talking about how much of a dad he is. It's like, all right, this is kind of like, you're not taking this seriously. You didn't write this to be badass. Clearly, like, taking the piss out of yourself. But I think it works with Limp Bizkit. Like, Limp Bizkit works best when you're not trying to be like, isn't this tough as fuck?
Dude, so back in the day, man, I don't know about you. Maybe it was because I was a young kid when I first discovered Limp Bizkit. I thought Limp Bizkit, you know, meme aside now, I thought that they were just a bunch of fucking ballers, man. I thought they were just doing some gang shit.
That's funny.
And, you know, looking back, I think this is where the fucking delineation happens for me. It's like, back then as a kid, listening to Limp Bizkit, drinking Mountain Dew, you know, jumping on the trampoline or whatever, hanging out at skate parks. Limp Bizkit was fucking, they were sick. They were a bunch of fucking cool dudes, you know? You looked up to because they were fucking doing it. Whereas, like, you go into the future now and everyone's looking back on Limp Bizkit's music, it's got, for whatever reason, this, like, meme to it now. Maybe like, it's a bit subjective because, like, that's the way I saw it. I don't know if everyone saw it that way back then.
That's what I was gonna say. I grew up where it was like embarrassing to listen to Limp Bizkit.
Really?
Yeah, where I got like made fun of. Like people would call you gay for listening to Limp Bizkit.
Really?
Like, yeah, I would listen to like the Hot Dog Flavored
sense.
Water album, like and see, like not tell anybody I had that CD.
Dude, that makes sense. Dude, I think when you hang out in redneck communities like we did, you're gonna get.
It's so funny, yeah. The crossover. There's like the homophobic rednecks, and then rednecks that like the band Rehab.
Dude, yeah.
It's like,
can we talk about how all of, like, the homophobic rednecks back in the day, like, they liked literally the gayest shit?
yeah, because well, that's the thing. Like a lot of hatred comes from like projection, you know. So like those dudes probably love cute shit, but they think like they've been beat by their dads and called queer their whole lives, so they're like no, everything that's remotely dude on dude is gay.
Don't you dare make me realize something about myself.
Yeah, Bill Burr said it best. He's like, why do you think I'm so mad all the time? Because I spent 50 years pretending puppies aren't cute. Like, that's the most dude thing ever. Like, you just get, no, that's girly, bro. It's like, shut up.
Dude, yeah,
bitch.
that's some serious
Drink your
fucking
30
brainwashing.
beers.
Yeah, seriously.
I'm going to have my dope-ass fruity drink, 2 of them, and be nice and tipsy, and you're going to be full as fuck, pissing every 2 seconds.
Pissing.
Drinking 45 beers.
45 pisses.
45 fishes.
Let's keep this shit rolling. Worm Shepard.
You familiar with this band?
Yeah, you know, I've enjoyed most things that they put out, so I'm excited to give this a spin. This is The River of Knives.
Super blackened, really into the blackened deathcore shit. I will say he's another mushy vocalist. He's got a great range, but he does not enunciate very well. It's got the Signs of the Swarm kind of vibe. But love the blackened atmosphere.
Wait. You would say like even the new Signs of the Swarm?
We still Mushmouth for sure.
Yeah, the production on that new Signs of Swarm, I think, is really kind of...
No, the production is great, but like his screams are just so like, they're like really gurgly, you know, like it's hard to enunciate with that style because it's like so much, like there's so much puke in the scream.
Mm-hmm. I definitely think, at least on this last record,
New Signs of the Swarm is amazing.
I think his vocals in particular, I think they're a lot clearer. I can understand what is being said a little more.
I'll give it another listen. Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Dude, give that whole record a spin. I really enjoyed it for a heavy record this year. It was a very pleasant listen.
Oh, that came out this year?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, yeah. What's on your top? I don't think we've talked about this. What are some good? Not even like a top 10. Just what are some cool records that you like this year?
Cool records this year. Not a lot, man. Truthfully, not a lot. I spent a lot of time looking for a record that was really like, I guess I could say, you know, fitting with what I was going through in the moment or wanting to seek out. And truthfully, I was just kind of like encapsulated by singles culture, you know.
Yeah, dude, that's totally fair. There was a lot of cool singles this year.
Yeah, dude, and when I think of like singles in particular, it's hard for me. It's like I can't even recall some of the songs just because like I know I have some bangers that I really, really enjoyed. But there's just so much shit out there that it's like I can't even...
Well, and playlists kind of ruin that now too, right? You throw it in the playlist, forget the name of it, and just hit shuffle.
It's like there used to be a time when everyone would remember everyone's phone numbers, whereas now it's just like that's an amenity just kind of provided for us. So
very true.
We don't need to...
That's a good point.
You know.
I wrote down a couple that I enjoyed this year.
Yeah.
Darko's self-titled, very sick, came out super early this year.
Yeah, you liked Darko's shit?
Yeah, I'm pretty into Darko, honestly. They do those live performance videos too that I really...
I was gonna say the live
really
performances.
Like
that's what really
sells me on them.
That grabs my attention. In that regard, it's fucking great, man. But music just by itself, it's like it's good, but it's not. You know, it's kind of like how I feel with Brand of Sacrifice. Even though they're completely different bands, they do fall under the category of like technical deathcore for me. And because of that, it's like you can only listen to so much, you know? And that's what kind of hinders me from wanting to be like, Darko is a fucking, you know, weekly listen for me, you know?
That's fair. Yeah, I think I'm a big fan of Tom Barber's vocals in Darko. I think it's the biggest thing that like really gets me going is that I love his like vocal cadences and how he enunciates words and shit.
Yeah.
So I think that's what brings me back to Darko a lot. New Structures EP, super fucking sick.
Structures was great. That's another one. You know, I'm kind of blown away at everyone in the music scene, everyone that is in a band. That's like one of their favorite EPs of the year, but yet that band Structures, right now I think I saw they only have like, I think it was like 55,000 monthly listeners.
Damn.
Which is very odd to me because they're in the playlist, you know. People know who they are, but maybe only people in bands?
Yeah, dude, for real. I've listened to that EP so much. That's surprising to hear.
I was on the deathcore subreddit the other day, and I brought this to attention. I think we were discussing like something along the lines of like just hate within the community.
He did the thing. He did this.
Before I continue, I just got to point out this is actually pretty fucking sick. I really like the aesthetic that's going on. He's kind of got like this this ritualistic ceremonial.
It's like it's almost like the Plague Doctor garb without the mask, obviously.
Okay.
And then in the church.
The church thing is a little overdone. I'm not gonna say it's the sickest thing, but
I mean, at least it fits this band. Like usually when it's done, it's like Cane Hill did it, you know, and it's like okay.
Yeah.
Like this, at least they have like look at that dope ass goat head that they got going on. They're at least making use of it.
They gotta go.
They gotta go.
Yeah, I'm all for it. Show me those sigils, son. Let me see all your...
Show me those sigils.
Let's see what you're fucking worshiping. What's your deity? What's your deity?
Dude, why do I know that this vocalist fucking plays Yu-Gi-Oh?
Dude. You're right. I can't say for sure you're right, but I know you're right.
I have no fucking grounds for my claim, but it just makes sense.
But going back to what I was saying about the deathcore subreddit, with hate and shit, like, and going with like why structures, like, it doesn't have a lot of listeners, and I think it's because kids in bands are the only ones listening to structures, for instance. And going back to the hate in the deathcore subreddit conversation. It's like, I think the reason there's so much hate is because at the end of the day, if you really listen to deathcore, you're probably in a band. Like, and it sucks to say because it's kind of like, oh, fuck, we're not as sick as we actually think we are. Or like, we're not fucking, getting these fucking bags, homie, fucking show up to the show with my fucking grill, my teeth. I got my big ass chain here. Where the hoes? Where the bitches?
That is a funny crossover of deathcore, of like the gold chain deathcore kids.
Dude, I'm here for it. If you want to be king, do it. But you gotta like not once back up. You gotta always be like, yo, fuck you.
Back your shit. Pussy.
Yeah, dude. To like end the conversation on this, it was just like I just pointed out, everyone's in a band, man. Like everyone is like low key a little salty because their band's not getting as many plays as the other band, or like the natural competition that kind of exists. It's just if we had a little more people listening or hateful people out there, I think
people need to. We need to bring back as what's his name? As Nothing Nowhere said, can we please bring back gatekeeping? Can we bring back bullying? It breeds competition.
I think there is a less problematic way of going about saying exactly what you just said.
Facetious for comedy, but
I think at the end of the day, it's like we just need a better community. There needs to be a more altruistic fucking.
Dude, people need to be more honest with criticism, being able to take that criticism and stop being a bunch of babies about stuff. Just like, if you don't like something, like, not every song has to be a banger, Nick. Not every, like, you can say if you don't like a song. If you don't like it, say that. Say what's wrong with it. Give good constructive. If you don't like the mix, say that.
Yeah.
If this doesn't fuck with your vibe, don't wait for somebody to tell you it's sick or somebody to tell you it's bad. Fucking feel it. Say how you feel.
Feel it.
I just want you to know one thing.
Yo, we got some more thrown because that shit was sick. This is Grayout.
Dude, this band is sick. Every local band thinks they're this band. Me included.
Oh, again, those tones, man.
Oh yeah, also, back to the album thing real quick.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Rapid fire a couple at you. Gojira's Fortitude album, Wage War's Manic, Spirit Box Eternal Blue, and Jake Hill Dying Lately. Oh, and Einstein Kills Welcome to Horrorwood. We're all very sick as well.
It's a very obby list. Yeah, those are all good. I kind of fell off on Jake Hill a little bit. I don't know why.
His new album's really good. His last album was a bit fall off for me too. I could see why. The Autumn album.
Yeah, man. There's just a lot of shit out there, and
I'm always fucking media to consume, Justin.
I'm always trying to find my next favorite band, because I get stagnant. I end up listening to the same record again and again because it's like it speaks so like clearly to me,
Mm-hmm.
And then I try to listen to something else, and I'm just like, oh, these guys are just fake as fuck. Like,
yeah, sometimes you can just feel that when you hear a band.
That's kind of a problem I've been having recently. Is like, I feel like my identity is so submerged in this fucking like one feeling at all points in time that it really makes it hard for me to find a new artist. It's like, ooh, yeah, that was nasty.
Like, it has to connect to you emotionally, which restricts your horizon.
Yeah, but like, I'm not changing up.
This is so sick, bro.
Dude, this is great. Jesus.
This band is amazing. Oh my god, a full length from them is gonna go nuts. Oh, bro.
It's a short one.
That's Snap. It was like, had delay on it. It was like perfectly on time.
Did you do the cymbal hit that time?
Is everyone dead?
Is everyone dead?
1056 EP. Sheesh. That band, it surprised me.
Oh, is the EP out now?
Yeah, it dropped.
Oh, I'll have to check that.
It's very sick, bro.
Yeah, dude. That, going back to
Took me a minute to. I remember you showed me that band. I was like, this is just trying to be Dealers so hard. And then I listened to like 3 more of their songs and decided I was a little off on my basis.
Well, getting into 1056 real quick, I think something that's really hard for people like us in particular with a band like that is the whole time I'm listening to it and watching their music videos, I get this vibe that they're really trying hard to pull off that fuck boy, I do fucking Xans, I have no fucking emotions in my head, I'll fucking cut you shit,
Yeah.
Like I
take
sling
diazepam.
drugs.
I get it.
Yeah, exactly. It's in the fucking titles of their song. And when you relate that to fucking us and what we're about, it's like a little cringe, The music's great. Music's fucking great, but on a note of relatability, it's just like,
I mean, if
I don't know, man. I've never
your vice, though,
had to do that.
That's fair.
Never had to fucking pull out an AK-47 and just shoot up an entire block. Like, badass though, I guess.
That's fair.
Yeah, but okay. Getting into that real quick, I just want to point out, isn't that fucking insane? How like the vast majority of like the population, like that's the shit they want. They want the fucking, I'm a psychopath, I kill people, I sling drugs, and I fuck hoes.
It's exciting.
It's exciting, but
it's the fantasy that people want to live but don't want actually to live,
They secretly, subconsciously want
it's just
that.
like drama TV. Like, people like watching reality TV because it's not their life falling apart. It's somebody else's life.
It just kind of like, I don't know if it scares me or if it fucking is just like, man, like that's really human nature, man. Like that's really what we fucking are. Like
makes you feel safe, when you can watch other people fall apart and it's not you.
Yeah, but like at any moment we could, just fucking I'm that.
Yeah, but so
I'm that now.
So what? That's Donnie Darko taught me that when I was 10.
You did?
You did? No, Donnie Darko did.
Yo, let's keep this shit fucking rolling. We got In Gloom. This is
This is the EP?
Yeah, this is the new EP. They just
This
dropped
band is heavy as shit.
the Deathbell EP.
Remember
check it out.
the berries?
The Bears.
Oh, okay. I want to start a conversation real quick. I started this on Twitch, and I was the minority. I was way outnumbered in this. I thought, do you think that Charles Caswell, the Buried Alive guy,
The cheese sniffer.
do you think he would do better and sell to a broader audience if his entire aesthetic wasn't berry puns?
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm not gonna like criticize like his
music's amazing. I want to say that
integrity.
first and foremost.
Yeah, no, I think everyone can agree.
I've been a big fan since Soul Sucker, bro. Didn't I get you that album or something?
did.
The physical copy of that album, his first record. So like, I'm an OG.
Yeah, getting into that real quick, I will say this: the Soul Sucker EP in particular, that was miles heavier and more just like about, carnage and brutality than I think the rest of his future endeavors. But I think he was kind of forced into that because, he's fucking.
He's the
Charles.
berry guy. He's the berry man.
The berry man. He's fucking insane on guitar, so he's got to do a bunch of solos.
He's
and
the
shit,
berry
right?
tapper.
Which I think is unfortunate a little bit because like his heavy shit
Well, I
was.
feel like he forced himself into that aesthetic. I don't know why. He
Yeah.
He didn't have to continue to do berry. Like, you could have had your name be spelt that way. The buried thing is as a berry, and then just never done berry stuff again.
Yeah, dude. It's
Because the lyrics aren't berry. Like, none of it's funny. It's like the lyrics aren't supposed to be funny. They're very serious most of the time.
yeah.
So why is everything like when your song is about like confronting your haters and there's a sentient banana? Like, what am I supposed to feel?
Yeah. Whatever it is, man. I'm just like kind of like just a little confused. I'm not just right at the front door knocking, saying like, hey, so what's up with the berry stuff, man?
Knocking on his door.
Yeah,
Charles.
Hey, so like your music's pretty good, man, but like.
What's the berry about?
What the dog doing? Are we supposed to laugh every time we type in buried alive? Is that the joke? Like,
he said jam it this time. That shit's fucking hilarious.
Yeah, it's something like he may have like said something publicly about it, I'm sure, but
Please stop the berries. I hate them. Please, why do I have to be berry man?
dude, it's just like it's unnecessary, right?
Bro,
it's completely unnecessary.
It's unnecessary.
I hate this.
Bro, he should have merch that's oops all berries.
Oops, all
The Captain Crunch oops all berries.
Dude, that was the best box of Captain Crunch.
Dude, what a funny gimmick. Like, oh, oops, our factory goofed and there's only berry flavored.
Dude. Dude, top 3 cereals, go.
Oh God, what a good question.
Hard question.
Is this like brands or just like type specifically?
I'm talking.
Like I have to pick
you're
one type
grabbing
of
that
Captain
box,
Crunch.
You're grabbing that box. And
Oh,
you're grabbing
man.
that box. What boxes are these?
Fuck, Jebby.
Okay, just one. Let's just say
Okay.
one. I know.
No,
That's
I like the 3. I like the 3.
Okay.
Okay, hear me out. The Christmas Crunch, the holiday Captain Crunch.
Oh.
Oh my God, that shit.
What do you think it
Crave?
is about the Christmas Crunch? Do you think it's like the
It makes me feel like a young
little
boy
warmer
again.
inside?
Yeah,
You
it
know,
makes me
like-
feel like a young boy who's about to go play outside in the snow.
Would you put eggnog in there?
Fuck no. Get out of my life. The thicker
Thought you liked Christmas.
I love Christmas.
What the fuck?
But I don't like that. I don't like whatever you just suggested.
Okay, good. Let's keep this list rolling.
Crave, the original Crave.
Crave was fun.
That shit is pretty fucked up. I was impressed by that cereal.
The name itself,
Man.
it says addiction.
What's another? Ooh, dude, how about this? Curveball, Frankenberry.
Oh yeah,
Little
Frankenberry.
Frankenberry?
Yeah, that was definitely the best of the Halloween cereals.
I was more of a Boo Berry kid when I was younger
Boo.
because I was like, oh, it's a ghost.
Because the
that's way cooler.
marshmallows, yeah.
I'm not gay. I don't do pink. But as I've gotten older and realized that's lame. But never chocolate. I was never like we have Cocoa Puffs and Cocoa Pebbles. Like why the fuck would I need Count Chocula? Give me Count Vanilla Man. Like give me a weird cereal. Count Krispy Kreme.
Sorry, I kind of blacked out. This
No, you're
is
good.
really heavy, man.
Yeah, dude, In Gloom goes dumb.
Can we appreciate
dummy.
how they have
The fucking DVDs
yeah
bouncer. It's
the
very funny.
stock. Wow, Windows.
It's very funny to think
screensaver.
that somebody had to like keyframe animate that.
Oh yeah. Vocals are interesting. Yeah. What was I gonna say about cereal? I totally blacked out.
I don't know. Were you gonna say your top?
Dude,
You gotta let us know in the comments below too. What's your top 3?
what do you fucking
Have
eat?
the debate.
Yeah, what are you eating tomorrow, sweetie?
Come on, dude.
What are you gonna make me for
Oh,
breakfast?
dude, you know what I forgot that's so fucked up? 2 other cereals. Those little O's with the fucking crunchies in them.
Oh, are you talking like
golden O's or something weird?
golden O's?
Like crunchy. They have the crunchy oats in the middle of them, and they're like a Cheerio shape.
The fuck?
You know what I'm talking about?
Dude,
Oh my
I
God.
try hard to stay away from cereal because, like, going back
Well,
to
just
me
from, like,
eating
kid-
until I
kid era.
am in pain, I can eat a whole, like, large size box, man, if I'm just, like, not being watched.
I'm not being watched.
Yeah,
That's
no.
funny.
Dude, cereal, you can just put that shit down, man. That's why the sugar is, like,
Yeah, they're called
dangerous.
Honey-O's, bro. These are.
Honey-O's? What? Let
Oh
me
my
see this
God,
shit.
these were so good.
I have never
You've
seen
never
those
seen
in my
them?
life.
Good thing because
Honey-O's?
they're. Dude, these. You gotta try these at least. Well, you can't have them. They got bees in them.
Bees.
But,
they put bees in the cereal. I can't eat without a stinger in my cheek. The venom, it hurts, but that's
shit's
why
a
I
slapper,
enjoy
though.
it.
That was like the crack from childhood. And then the other one would the special K with the yogurt in it.
Oh,
the yogurt
yeah,
chunks.
yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Ooh, that shit's fine. There's like a blueberry one and a strawberry one, and they are both fucked up. They have like dehydrated berries and then the yogurt clusters, and they're so good.
Dude, I'm kind of boring with my cereal, man. Like, I try pretty hard to stay away from the sugar cereals because, like, I'll just, like I said, keep eating them. So, like, I mean, if we're talking, like, if I'm grabbing a box, if I'm fucking around and finding out.
Welcome to the Meta Store.
Dude,
Would you like a cum or a cereal?
Dude, I fuck with, like, dude, raisin, like the crunchy raisin brand. I mean,
Raisin Bran was slaps.
The
honestly.
crunchy Raisin Bran, though.
Oh, there's a crunchy Raisin Bran?
Yeah, there's Raisin Bran with
What does that
granola
mean?
in it.
Ooh.
Yeah.
That sounds like a way better idea.
Mm-hmm.
That would offset the raisins even more.
Dude, there's also, like, I mean, Cheerios with, like, real blueberries in them, man. Like,
No, that's an enhancer. You can't. That's different.
damn it. They put it on the box. They put the fruit on the box, and it's like,
doesn't come in the box.
Yeah. What do you mean, like, this doesn't come with fresh strawberries?
Where's my berries? I wanted rot. Where's my rotting cereal box? Hmm?
Oh, this sounds like Rex.
What did you like more between Honey Crisp, or what's that called? Honeycomb cereals or Cookie Crisp?
There's also honey smacks, right? Something like
Yeah, that's different though.
There's
That's
honey in the
that's like a
name, that's
grandpa
fine.
cereal.
that. It is a grandpa cereal.
That's something that's at your
like black
grandparents, and you're like,
licorice
"Can
of
I
candy."
get a bowl of cereal?" And your grandpa pulls out the Honey Smacks, and you're like, "Never mind." All the banana.
Of the honey cereals, my favorite probably would have been, Honey Bunches of Oats, like the honey cluster one.
Oh, yo,
Dude.
nice. The clusters are sick in cereal, honestly. Granola in a cereal is really
The
tight.
fuck is granola? It's just oats with sugar.
It's like
right?
sticky oat.
It's like corn syrup.
It's just a bunch of oats stuck together.
Why is like corn so good? I just don't. It's either corn or oat. That's what you got for cereal. You got your corn over here with the sugar. You got your oat over here with the sugar. And it's just a giant mashup. You know, you never know what you're gonna get, but you do know you're getting corn or oat.
Oh, dude, Kix were that weird, like.
Kix.
That's like a very Mormon
Kix-
cereal. Where
Kix
there's like,
was-
perfect, almost no flavor.
I think Kix was corn.
Yeah, it was just pure
Corn.
corn. And that was why it was fun, because 9 out of 10 bites tasted like nothing, and then one was like really sweet, and you're like, oh.
Hey, sweetie, when you go to the store, can you grab me some corn crunch from the cereal aisle?
Can you grab me a box of Kix?
I'm looking.
Can you put a bunch of reverb on my voice when I say Kix?
I'm looking for an oat.
An oat?
Honey, grab me an oat from the store.
When you're at the supermarket, dollface, grab me an oat. Dude, I tried looking up some movie trailers. There's just nothing. There's no trailers for anything cool coming out.
But don't worry, man. I mean, it's.
We're in jerk off fucking throwback era right now.
Dude, I did. I know I brought it up to you a little bit in the past, but I did watch the new Matrix. In
Mini
theaters.
review, no spoilers right now.
No spoilers.
No spoilers.
If you like the Matrix, if you've seen the Matrix, go see it. It's enjoyable, but it's the most okayest movie of 2021. That's how I'm gonna say it. You know, there's good parts. There's some like, okay, I get it. They're doing this fan service thing here for sure. But you kind of have to when you haven't made, you know, another movie for like, what was it, like 15 years or something.
And Keanu's busy. So.
Is he, or is he just kind of sitting, you know,
you really
with
don't
a
think
blank
that they're
stare, just looking at the sun, or just playing?
Staring into the sky.
Dude, well, you saw that video of him with his motorcycles, right? He's like, it's Keanu Reeves, and it's like a
at his house, right?
It's just a
like talking
GQ
about
thing.
his-
He's just
Yeah,
like
I
at
have
this
to,
garage.
yeah.
He's just like,
These
I'm
are all my
Keanu
bikes."
Reeves, and I just love my motorcycles. Like, look at this. Look at this one right here. This is a motorcycle.
Oh, dude, you
can ride this.
Meat Canyon can make a good Keanu sketch.
He
Where it's
could.
like that, like what you were just doing was perfect. Like him just aggressively groping his bikes and like absorbing them slowly.
It's weird, man, because he's very like. I love seeing people passionate about things, but there was just something so like I don't know. There's something so silly about the way he just like almost started laughing at how much he enjoyed motorcycles.
Bro, dude, honestly though, you gotta have some sort of like empathy of like super celebrities as far as their personalities go. Because like, how could you possibly expect a person to be normal when the entire internet is like, oh my god, Keanu Reeves is so fucking cute and funny. Like, I feel like that would just destroy you as a person. Like, how do you,
Dude.
how could you like, imagine going to the store and you're like, can I get a box of candy?
Keanu Reeves.
And they're like, oh my god, Keanu, you're so funny. I love you. You're so cute. And he's like, yeah, I just want, I need 20 on pump 5, please.
Dude, yeah, no, going with that, I think Keanu's got to actually be like a little insane. Just a little bit.
He pegs me as the type of person that has like an inside his house shooting range, and it's got like, you know, like pigs like that are dead on as targets. Like he has like real human, like flesh targets that look like real human flesh.
I mean, he's got to do something weird for sure, because like he is who he is. But like I'm just thinking about how like he kind of was forced to be the way he is because he was so successful with cinema, you know, in his acting career. Yeah, dude. I mean, he's had some pretty fucking interesting roles. I really enjoyed. What was that fucking Constantine was cool.
That was a fun movie.
What was that fucking one with
Quick, stop it.
Oh God, no.
I've heard this album too many times.
Don't worry.
Cool, now Jared claimed the whole podcast, Justin. Also, have you talked about this before?
What?
I haven't talked about this. This channel called Into the Core.
Into the
It's
Core.
a cool idea, but should it be allowed?
Into the Core.
They just upload full albums because a lot of times bands don't upload like the full one song album, you know. It's usually like a playlist with the music videos in them and stuff, so it's kind of like annoying to get the song like without all the audio from the music video and stuff, so you want like a full album stream. So this channel just uploads full album streams, so it's like I guess the artist would fully claim it. So it's kind of like a cool idea, but also like, is it allowed? Like, can you do that, or does your channel get shut down? Like,
I think it depends on who is, you know, putting the music out. If it's a giant label,
I just think it's some guy.
well, I mean, yeah, I think.
I guess if you don't monetize it,
yeah, as the artist, well, like it's getting his videos are getting demonetized,
Right.
for sure. But some artists, they're given the opportunity when they upload things, whether they want to allow people to use their audio. And in most cases, if you're in a fucking band, dude, like straight up, just you're gonna self-sabotage yourself if you don't let other people use your music, whether it's being stolen somehow or not. It's just, it's the world we live in.
yeah, you'll get thrown on one of those playlists. It's like, don't use this band's music.
Yeah, and then you don't get that fucking spot on that
Well,
playlist.
and then you're kind of ostracized from the community a little bit too, because you're not like, you know, that's not very artist of you to not support the free
You're
usage
fucking
of music for, like, you know, if it's copyright free. Play thing, please, quick! I'm running out of things.
Royal Coda, even if.
I'm running out of nut. Yeah, Kurt Travis is one of his other 17,000 projects. New song though, very excited to hear this. Golden Necklace is another new project that's very cool. But Royal Coda was something that has stuck out to me, so this is cool to hear.
One time I was down in Portland. I went to, I think it was a DGD show, and this is when Tillian just joined Dance Kevin Dance. I remember vividly meeting up with Kurt Travis and just thinking like, wow, yeah, he really is that short. But also like, wow, man, I've never seen someone this fucking drunk in public.
Yeah, that's how you know he's a real artist.
Dude, he literally came up to me with a bucket, and he was like, "I'm okay."
It's filled with alcohol.
Well, I could smell him before he even came over here, man. He was like, just fucking dripped up,
dude,
son.
Dude, I'm sure seeing Dance Gavin Dance, that's got to be a heartache, right?
Dude, yeah, yeah, it did. Well, he did the Uneasy Hearts feature, which was pretty fucking cool.
Yeah, well, I mean, even if you had beef with the band, that'd be stupid of you not to do that.
Dude, that's the weird thing, man. It's like, I'm sure there's a lot of unspoken, unmended fucking issues within Dance Gavin Dance still with all the past members. So doing a tour like that where there's, you know, Kurt Travis, Johnny Craig, and fucking Tillian,
Yeah,
it's like,
weird.
It's a little weird because
They
like
probably just don't hang out, you know, and then avoid. I imagine like Dance Gavin Dance pegs me as a band to be big enough to where they have a driver, and so they just drive through the night to the next location and hang out with themselves and their small group of friends. Mm-hmm. Whereas the other two bands have to probably drive themselves, and so they probably stay back and party for a little bit together, and so they probably never had that chance to interact negatively, honestly.
Yeah. Dude, I think Swancore's in trouble. What do these guys do when they can't drink no more? Like they're hitting that age where it's
honestly,
like, I might have to go to rehab.
Swancore needs to be in trouble because we could use a little rejuicing in that genre.
You know, honestly, man, I have been kind of bored with like this particular subgenre of experimental.
Yeah, this like post-rock
This is really cool, though. I'll say that. I do
It's a
enjoy
little
this for what
different.
it is.
It's got this, like, 80s, like, shoe... Or no, not shoe, but, like... What am I trying to say?
This is like a
like
more...
flower
This is
power.
like a more radio-friendly Tree Village by DGD.
Okay.
That's kind of what I'm hearing. Like, even the guitar tones, everything, it's got, like, a little groove, a little bit of fucking dance and sway to it, but it's emotionally charged.
Is that a spotted blanket or is it a pizza blanket?
It's an aesthetic, that's what it is.
It looks like pizza, and I don't think it's supposed to.
They got cute girl, and she's in distress, and she's thinking about her life.
Maybe it's planets. She's a star girl. Or a stone. She has gems. This is a pretty cool rock. It's like spiraling upward.
It's like a apple.
Is that Pride Rock?
Pride Rock.
It literally looks
Yeah,
like
did you
Pride
see
Rock.
the live action Lion King?
It's not live action. It's animated.
Well, that's what they call it. They call it live action.
That's incorrect.
They call it live action. I don't make the fucking. It's just what I've been reading.
That
It's
is-
the live action Lion King.
That is a misnomer.
They used real. The
They're
lions.
real. Those are trained lions.
They taught them
That's-
how to say those lines.
Beyonce anamorphed into a lioness. Okay. John Oliver is bird.
John Oliver is bird.
Yeah, dude, I find that's I hate being one of those like it actually, but just that one is just such a bummer that it's called live action.
Yeah.
It's incorrect.
Yeah, it's weird, man. Disney controls everything, so.
That's true. They can tell me whatever they want it to be, and I have to accept that.
Oh yeah. Yo, let's keep this shit fucking rolling. Until
Let's keep
the
it going,
deadlock.
Goofy.
Talk it out.
Oh my god, we gotta keep it going. I'm gonna come.
What was the last Disney movie you watched?
Ooh, it's a fun question.
Or Pixar,
It's
because it's
honestly
the
been
same
a
thing.
minute. It's actually been a little bit since I've watched like an animated movie.
Really? I feel like that's surprising for some reason. I feel like
I know, yeah. I feel like I usually watch those a lot.
Yeah.
I think it's mainly because I haven't been intrigued by the newer stuff. Like, I haven't really been into... Like, Soul was the one I was gonna see, but I just never ended up seeing
Soul
it.
was great, man.
Yeah, I
think you'd really like
the
that.
music aspect of it. I was like, this looks good, and like life and death are always a fun topic. I would like to see Disney cover more.
Oh yeah, it's great, man.
So I want to see that one. So I would like that to be my answer, but I haven't seen it yet. Is this Will? Was that Will? On the guitar? It totally looked like fucking I can't remember his last name. Really good guitarist, Will.
Are you talking X Enterprise?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Wait, hang on. Let me see. No, let me see your face. No, Will's not in a band right now. He's just doing the fucking Brain Dead Mob thing. Yeah, shouts out Will Garcia.
Garcia,
What's
that's
up,
his
homie?
last name, yeah.
Miss you. I hope
Been
you're
a
doing
while.
well.
Yeah, that dude shreds. He's a fucking super talented guy.
He was in that fucking band with the old I Declare War vocalist too.
Oh yeah, they put out like one thing, it was sick as fuck, and then they stopped.
Yeah.
This is cool. What is this? Oh, this is that band we just tried out, right?
Oh yeah, this
That's
is
it.
just a random pick. This is
This is
Until the
kinda cool.
Deadlock. Songs talk it out.
It's pretty fun. This sounds like the coolest local band at the show. Oh, I just realized they have two vocalists. It didn't even hit me until just now. That's kind of funny. It's been a while since I've seen a deathcore band with two vocalists. That is an Angel Maker. Yeah, it's like the sample's kind of funny. Me when anytime Jared had me do an instrument on his show.
Dude, where I'm sitting with this band right now is like, it's not bad, but I think they have room to grow for sure. I think they have room to like really, you know.
Yeah. I think the vocals
hone in
stand
their
out as
sound.
being pretty sick. Oh, it's not two vocalists. That dude's playing bass as well. The guy in the red.
Pretty sick.
Yeah, see right there.
It's
Yeah, I
just
think
that
what you said.
messy breakdowns.
They have room to go.
works.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I said local band, like
Mhm.
the sickest local. Where you're like, this would be really cool once you guys like really get your shit together.
Get your shit together.
It wasn't bad though.
No, it was good. Yeah, I liked it for what it was. I mean, if I was that good when I was what I could
Right,
only
that'd-
assume to be their age, you know, like
that'd be great
I'd
to
be
look back
fucking. Yeah, exactly. Let's keep that shit fucking rolling. This is
Oh yeah, you were excited to show this to me. I'm stoked to hear this.
This is Corpsegrinder's new song, Acid Vat. I'm laughing, but I don't know why.
Because of the album artwork, dude. Corpsegrinder is literally ripping out zombie hearts. Dude, we were talking about this off cam, but Corpsegrinder's vocals, bro. God, they sound cool.
Yeah, I was not expecting them to sound this good.
They sound evil.
The song though too. This is like a good death metal song.
No one else can know. You wrote a whole song about it.
I think the reason I kind of was laughing at the beginning is, isn't it weird how like Cannibal Corpse or Corpsegrinder in general, like it's this very serious, like almost Metalocalypse, Death Clock thing happening, you know, where it's like I'm tough, I'm evil, I'm fucking, you know, fucking killer or some shit, but it's like it's always perceived like a little silly, a little funny. You know?
Well, it's because it's a gimmick. Like these dudes a lot of times are big dorks. Like they're dudes that fucking watch My Little Pony. You know, they're goobers, but they write evil music and they headbang and they fucking do this and they wear battle vests and they. It's like it's just like a persona kind of. It's like this is their culture, but it's not. Like they don't actually want to fillet people. They just really like this. Oh, this fucking pisses off normies, bro. I love the grotesque imagery of zombies. This is sick, dude. The artwork is so funny.
It's very funny, yeah. Very sick, yeah.
God, that scream has so much. There's like this
a lot of air.
Powerful air behind
a lot of air,
it.
yeah.
Demonic air. I love that they keep coming back in with the PNGs of them. Low opacity. Dude, yeah, this is some fucking headbanging shit.
Headbanging.
Ooh. Yes. Hit me with it. Ooh, yeah. Big thick neck.
It is a little weird,
this
like
is nasty.
How he was just blessed with like that
Most
girth,
metal neck
you know?
ever.
What the hell, yeah.
God, that was pretty cool, man.
The viewer.
That was really sick.
Dude, yeah, it's surprising, right?
Wow.
Because you expect, for whatever reason...
I thought it was going to be more silly or something.
It was silly, but also
Austrian
like
Death
the
Machine.
production just not being there because, you know, like...
Yeah, it's a side project.
Well, but also like Cannibal Corpse doesn't necessarily have like the sickest fucking sounding records, you know? It's kind of, there's like a Gwar effect happening there where it's like, it's more about the aesthetic versus the actual music. But not now, apparently. Like,
dude, their new album was really good, by the way.
I never listened to it.
It's worth a listen if you liked this.
Maybe now I'm just like a Cannibal Corpse fan, like unironically.
Dude, their new shit is way more into like the realm of if you like deathcore, you'll like this album.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, Abby, a couple questions for you.
Go ahead.
Do you have any fucking
Dijon mustard?
Do you have any fucking
stone ground mustard?
No, the fucking Dijon ground mustard. I was asking if you could.
All I have is Heinz.
New Year's resolutions. Any? Do you do that? Is that your thing?
Yeah, those are fun.
But have you like thought about doing one this year?
Yeah, I think Nicole asked me a little bit ago. It was just to like wanted to put out my musical projects, and I really wanted to buckle down and make content that makes me happy on my personal channel. Of like, I want to do more video essays. I've always wanted to do video. Like I did that Memphis May Fire video like 3 years ago. Memphis Misfire is what I called it. Memphis May Misfire, that's what it was. And it was like a video essay on how their like lyrical content has really decayed, and they've kind of like stagnated in themes and stuff. And I would love to do more video essay stuff like that, like about like horror or music videos. Like I wanted to do a new segment where I like go through music videos and like talk about the do's and don'ts of like a certain band's music videos and shit. I thought that'd be cool to do video essays on that type of stuff. So that's kind of my New Year's thing, to really push the name of my brand, or build that more, I guess.
Yeah. Start taking it in a more like serious, like I guess like more adamantly approached, fucking
like a real endeavor.
Yeah, dude, that's sick. Me personally, I've never really done like the resolution, because I've always just been like, I'll just try to be a better person or something.
Do your best always.
But I see like there is something really romantic about the idea of like starting something at the beginning of the year. I know some guys they do like, I'm gonna do a song every day till the end of the year, just to do it,
Right.
And it works out for them. They learn something from it, but that's also a very big commitment,
Right. Yeah.
It's like the stereotypical, I'm gonna go to the gym every single day or some shit.
Right. Does it for a week.
Yeah. I don't know. I don't know about me. It's like I think I'll just try to remind myself every single day to be a better person or something. There's a lot of stuff I need to work on, so
Yeah.
I can't just limit all my problems to one thing. I think it's interesting too how like at the end of the year, instead of just reflecting on how sick of a year, whether it was sick or not, at least pulling like the good memories or something from it that you were given. I think it's weird how we're so adamantly looking at the future rather than enjoying the moment and looking out, I guess, at our past.
I think that's in everything though. Like when you create something, you put it out, you're hyped for 2 days, and then you're like, I guess I'm supposed to do the next thing now, huh?
I think this is something that I've noticed with a lot of people recently, is like, depending on the type of person you are, how you feel about the world, how you feel about yourself, you're either more inclined to focus on the future or focus on the past. And I think that goes with the duality of, is the glass half full or half empty, oddly enough, I don't know. It's like, if you
What
think...
about the take of there's water in the glass, and I'm thankful?
That would be the middle way, Avi. The
Wonderful.
Bodhisattva,
No, I know.
Austin Dickey.
What'd you fucking call me?
I called you a bodhisattva. That's very fucking
What'd you call
honorable. Do it, Austin. Shoot me.
Do what?
Shoot me in the face.
What, you don't want to make it to the new year?
How much time we got?
None.
All right, everyone. Yeah, it's about that time. I hope you have had an enjoyable last few moments of this year, because it's over.
Your life is over.
You ain't getting back.
Clean up. We're done. It's over. It's a wrap.
Austin, give the people what they came here to hear. What? Oh, yeah, that's why you're watching this shit. I know that's why you're here.
Oh, yeah, baby.
You want to hear this man fucking do the noise.
Oh, yeah.
Bet you like that.
I feel good. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. We'll see you next year.
Keep on sludging.
Keep on sludging. Okay, bye! Oh, wait, no, it's still going. Okay, bye!
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh, it's still going.
Oh, that's embarrassing.
Oh, God. Hang on. Okay. Bye.
2,500 pounds of confetti has just been released upon this crowd. They've got searchlights, and here in California, the balloons are dropping. They're celebrating everywhere. The new